What up, Ninja Clan, and welcome back to the best YouTube channel we have ever made. That's right, you're back here, and we are playing some Disney Lorcana! Because it's Disney, we need to sing. Joining me today on the other side, the Zero who became a hero and hopefully a Zero again this game, it is the Daddy Louie.
I am the hero. I was at 0, but now I'm the hero. And the reason that I'm singing it this way is because I do not remember the lyrics to the song.
Nope, do not adjust your headsets, my friends. We're not drunk, we're just happy to be playing Lorcana.
Disney Lorcana.
It's going to be a fun day. Okay, today I am playing a deck that I have played before with a few little minor tweaks. I am going to be playing Tea Time, Part 2. Part 2 isn't actually... Yeah, it's not. Part 2 isn't officially part of the title, but we're going to call it Part 2, which is a Sapphire and Amber deck, because I totally forgot the word for Amber. I was going to say orange. So, yes, I have an orange and blueberry deck today, because I'm feeling hungry. Daddy Louie, what are you playing?
I am also playing with a deck that I have played before. This one I actually played recently. It is called No Problem, and it is a Ruby Emerald deck.
Alright. I'm just glad it's not your Who's It's and What's It's galore deck, because that was a nightmare.
My loots.
Your Loots, that's it, yeah, Loots. Good grief, that is the worst deck. I mean, obviously not for you, but for me, that was like the worst deck ever.
I'm actually mulliganing 5, which is a lot.
Do you want to know how many I'm going to mulligan? A big, fat 0. Because we all know that mulliganing does not work for me.
I'm going to ink the Duke of Weaseltown.
Weaseltown!
I will exhaust him to play Sergeant Tibbs at your service.
Sergeant Tibbs.
And it is your turn, sir.
Alright. I will draw. I will be very happy with my draw. I will ink Develop Your Brain. Because I don't believe that my brain needs developing right now. I will then spend that ink to play Stitch.
Oh, little Stitch.
2/2. And it is your turn, sir.
Thank you, sir. I will ready, set, and draw. I will ink Donald Duck, and I will exhaust to play Here Comes the Smolder, Mr. Songwriter. He's a 1/2. He has an ability called Here Comes the Smolder. Whenever this character is challenged, the challenging player chooses and discards a card, and he quests for 2. And then Sergeant Tibbs will quest for 1, putting me on the board.
Oh, is that your turn? Sorry.
Yes, your turn.
Okay. Cool. Already set, draw. I'm going to ink another Develop Your Brain.
Okay. Guess we're not developing your brain.
No, I think it's developed enough as it is, thank you. We're going to spend 2 to play Aurora, Regal Princess.
Aurora.
And what are Mr. Tibbs' stats?
He's a 2/2.
2/2. Okay. In that case, Stitch will quest for 1.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will ready, set, and draw. I'm going to ink the Duke of Weaseltown.
Weaseltown!
And then I'm going to spend 2 to play Donald Duck. Then Sergeant Tibbs will challenge Stitch.
No. He is 2/2.
2/2, so we will trade.
Yep.
And then Flynn Rider will quest for 2, putting me at 3. And you are at 1, right?
I am.
Okay. I didn't want to have to do this, but you left me with no choice. Here comes the smolder.
Sorry. I'm ready. I will set and I will draw. I don't know what that was about. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to ink Jasmine.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2. Eventually, I'm going to spend all 3. So I'm just going to turn all 3. I'm going to spend 2 to play Grandma Tala.
Grandma Tala.
And then I'm going to spend the last one to play the Dingle Hopper. So Grandma Tala has, she's a 1/1 character. She has amazing ability that when this character is banished, you may put this card into your inkwell face down and exert it. And Dingle Hopper is an item, stays on the board, so you exert it to remove 1 damage from a chosen character.
Great.
And then Aurora will quest for 2. And it is your turn, sir.
All right. Ready. Set. Draw. So you're at 3, right? We're tied at 3.
Yeah.
It won't matter, but I'm going to ink Aladdin, Prince Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will exert my 4 to play the most helpful Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell is evasive. She's a 2/3. She has evasive. Yep. She quests for 2. And she has an ability called Pixie Dust. When you play this character, chosen character gains evasive this turn. It doesn't... I'll put it on Flynn, but it won't really matter because I lose it at the end of the turn, and you don't have anything evasive for me to challenge. Donald Duck will attack Aurora, or challenge Aurora. He's a 2/3.
A 2/3. She's a 2/2.
Okay. So he will have 2 points of damage. And then Flynn will quest for 2, putting me to 5.
Okie dokie. All right. I will ready. I will set and I will draw. Okay. I am going to ink Ariel, the voiceless one.
Okay.
No singing for you today, madam.
Well, she wouldn't have been able to sing either way.
This is very true. So, first things first then, I will challenge Donald with Grandma Tala. She's a 1/1. She will eradicate your deck, taking herself out, but becoming ink, which is incredibly useful.
The ink that she becomes is exerted, so you can't use it.
That is true. Yes, that is true. It's still useful.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to spend 4. And I am going to play Aurora, Briar Rose. She's a 2/5. She has Disarming Beauty, so when you play this character, chosen character gets -2 strength this turn. And I will give -2 to Flynn. Not that it really matters, because you're probably going to quest, because you can't challenge anything, but just for the sake of doing it, Flynn is now -2.
Got it.
And that is my turn.
All right. I will ready, set, and draw. Oh, I almost feel bad. The Cheshire Cat will disappear into the inkwell. And then I will spend my 5 because the Cheshire Cat wanted you to have a tea party.
What a sweetheart.
Would you like a little more tea?
No, thank you. I'm full.
Actually, she says, I haven't had any yet, so I can't very well take more.
Fair enough. Which is
Um,
quite ironic because my deck is called Tea Time.
and then I will quest for 4, putting me
Oh,
up to
wow.
9.
Yowzers. I am starting to trail behind, my friend. I'm not liking this at all.
And it's
All
your turn.
right. We're ready. I'm set, and I will draw. Oh, hello. What are the stats on your Hatter?
2/4.
That's a lot of defense. And the others are 2 or 3 defense, right?
Tinkerbell is 3, Flynn Rider is 2, and Mad Hatter is 4.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run a risk. I'm going to be risky. I'm going to pay 5,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to sing a song. You'll be glad to know I cannot sing Mother Knows Best.
I am quite glad at that, yes.
And even if you weren't glad, if you were really angry that I couldn't play Mother Knows Best, I would have just one thing to say to you. That anger that was welling up inside you, you'd need to let it go, let it go. Don't hold on to it anymore. So I'm going to play Let It Go.
And you're going to put the
And
Mad
this...
Hatter in my inkwell?
No, I'm going to put Tinkerbell in your Winkbell. In your Winkbell? I don't know what a Winkbell is.
All right.
Tinkerbell's going to your Inkwell. There we go.
All right.
Because a secret I will reveal to you, which didn't occur to me at all until you played Tinkerbell, is I don't think I have anything that can deal with evasive characters. So at least I can hit the Mad Hatter. I can't hit Tinkerbell.
This is true.
So we're just going to let her go to your Inkwell. And then what I'm going to do is challenge Flynn with Aurora. So she's a 2/5.
Okay. So you have to discard a card from your hand?
That is fine. Do I get to choose?
Yes.
Then I will discard Cinderella. And how much damage does he do back?
1.
Oh, he does 1 back? Okay.
Yep.
I'm not even going to put that on him then, because I'm going to exert Dinglehopper to remove that 1 damage.
Yep.
And now it is your turn, sir.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. I'd probably just do this. I just go all in and start top decking. I'm going to spend 3 to play the Cheshire Cat, who has come back to the tea party.
Yay!
Cheshire Cat is a 0/3, so he has no attack. He has an ability called Lose Something. When this character is challenged and banished, I banish the challenging character. So whoever does the final blow to the Cheshire Cat is also going to perish. He takes his assassin with him, which is very cool. And then for the other 3, I'm going to play Aladdin Street Rat.
Go away.
And you love that card.
Oh, so much.
So you will go down to 2, my friend.
I will go down to 2. Are you going up to 12?
And I am going to quest for 3, which will put me to 12.
Yeah, of course. All right. Well, this is not working out very well at all. Obviously, I did not make enough tweaks to the desk. I will ready. I will set.
Ready.
I will draw.
Ready. Draw.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to have to spend 2, and I'm going to play 1 jump ahead of the bread man. I don't know all the words.
Yeah, 1 jump
ahead.
ahead of the bread man, 1 jump ahead of the sword. I steal only what I can't afford. And that's everything.
And that's everything. Is it actually Breadman? Yeah.
It's either Breadman or Lawman.
Oh, it might be Lawman. Yeah. Let us know in the comments below what are the lyrics to this song, because we don't know.
It's one of those 2.
If you can, yeah, sing them to us in the comments. It'd be great. So yeah, anyway, one jump ahead allows me to put the top card of my deck into my inkwell, face down and exert it.
Yep.
So that's great. It's an extra Inkyo. And what do you have? You have the Hatter, and he does what again? Sorry, his damage and willpower.
He's a 2/4.
Then Aurora will challenge the Hatter.
Okay.
I will take 2 damage, but then I will exert Dinglehopper to reduce that to 1.
And she does 2 to me.
Oh yeah, sorry, she does 2 to you. Yeah, unless you want more, I can make up a number if that's better. She does 1 million damage.
$1 billion. Okay. Is it my turn?
And it's your turn. Yep, sorry.
Boop. Ready, set, draw. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
No, you're not. Oh, go away. Okay, I'll go down by 1.
And then I will quest for
A bajillion.
6.
6?
Put me to 18.
Boy, oh boy. All right.
I'm so sorry.
Need to work on this deck. Are you finished?
Oh yeah. It's your turn.
Yay! Here we go. Never mind the smolder. Here comes the heat. Ready, set, draw. Okay, that is not what I needed. Right. Yep. This game is done. So I'm gonna spend 5 because I may as well to play. This is Moana, who yet again, for the second time in this deck's experience, has come out 1 turn too late. In all honesty, just out of fear that you were going to reduce me to a big fat 0 by pulling another Aladdin, I'm in a quest for 1.
To bring you up
I'm
to
going
2?
to exert Dinglehopper to take that out. So it takes me up to 2. I've got nothing with any damage, and it is your turn. Take us home, Daddy Louie. Take us home, Daddy Louie, to the end of the game. West Virginia. I don't know. That's all I know.
Yeah, I'll just quest with the Mad Hatter. The card that I drew wasn't worth playing because... I mean, I could have given your Moana... Yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have just given your Moana Reckless so that next turn you have to challenge with it. And then...
Brilliant.
Yeah, and then I would pass my turn to you and let the game go another round with a Moana that you have to challenge with. And I would, or I'd do this. I would quest. Oh well, that would end up winning me the game. But you know what I mean. Like I could quest with Cheshire Cat, for example, and then play Beast is Mine on your Moana, not exert anything else, and then on your turn you have to hit Cheshire Cat, which will make your Moana disappear. That's why I like that combo of the Beast is Mine with Cheshire Cat.
Yeah. What is Cheshire Cat's defense?
3.
Oh, she's only got a hit of 1, so it wouldn't have killed him.
Oh, she only hits for 1?
Yeah, but she's got a defense of 6 and quest for 3. And her ability is amazing. So whenever this character quests, you may ready your other princess's characters. They can't quest for the rest of the turn. So she quests for 3, or you can quest with all your princesses. She'll quest for 3, and all your princesses ready.
So the only thing on your side of the board that I could challenge is Moana, and then she's got 6 health, which is pretty tanky.
6 willpower, yep. And I've got a Dinglehopper on the field. Obviously, I've got more Dinglehoppers in the deck.
Yeah. Yeah, you just needed to get Moana out quicker.
Pretty much, yeah. I think not so much a mistake, but the risk I took earlier on was I didn't ink for that turn. And it was like I needed to ink, but I had this sort of mini strategy worked out that if I inked, I wouldn't be able to play certain cards.
Yeah.
Because I would have had to ink them. And it was like, do I ink or do I give up the good card that I want to play? And I chose to not ink. And you were inking really fast. I found, and granted, I gave you one of those ink because I played Let It Go.
Yeah.
But I was expected to ink a little faster. Which is really annoying because the last card I pulled was the Mickey Mouse that allows me to take a card and ink it.
Yeah.
So it was just that kind of slow inking. And it was great. My opening hand, I had 5 1-cost cards. And I was like, yep, I'm keeping this. I'm not even risking this one.
Yeah. One thing that I've noticed as we've been playing this game, and maybe it's just me, maybe it's not an actual like strategy or learning curve or something, but like in my opening hand, I don't want a lot of low cost characters because low cost characters are mostly in your deck to use as ink because you're wanting to play your bigger characters. So when I mulliganed, I literally mulliganed down to a Duke and Tinkerbell. So these are the only 2 cards I kept, and I pitched everything else because it was all like really low cost characters. And it's like like I had like 2 Tibbs, a Duke, and I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to get into my bigger characters. You want to always be able to spend all of your ink. You know what I mean? Like otherwise you're like wasting it. You're wasting the resource. Yeah. So I've been trying to play like on curve, you know what I mean? Like playing a 2, playing a 3, at least until we get into the later game, and then I'm having to play like 2 characters or something like that.
I was like I started off with 2 develop your brain, Jasmine, Ariel, Aurora, Dinglehopper, and I forget what else. Like I started off with like Stitch, and actually this Aurora I started off with. And it was very much like develop your brain. I was like, I don't want that early game, so I can ink those. That's fine. I did get to this. Cinderella. That was the other one I started with, and it was like my big mistake was I totally forgot what Flame Rider does.
Oh yeah.
And then you were like, I know you have to discard a card, and I was like, oh yeah, I do, and I totally forgot. And then a part of me was like, what I should have done was I should have inked the turn before, then challenged. I wouldn't have had any cards to discard. Because my plan basically was to play the Cinderella. She was going to heal princesses. My princesses were basically going to challenge everything on your board. And she was basically going to keep everything alive with Cinderella and Dinglehopper, just keeping everything alive until Moana showed up. And then it was going to be a case of just princess power. Yeah. And I took out your Flynn Rider and I was like, you have to discard a card. I was like, I've only got Cinderella. No.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that plan is completely washed out.
Yeah.
But that was a good game. That was fun.
Yeah, Mad Hatter was my MVP.
Yeah.
I found it interesting that you decided to not put him in my inkwell and you chose Tinkerbell instead. I understood your logic about not wanting her to quest every turn, but you also didn't have anything on the board that could take him out in one turn, so he was going to be questing for 3, and that's when I was able to, once I was able to 2 turns in a row do that, like that put me so much further ahead.
Yeah. I mean, the whole plan with that was literally just that kind of like, I realized it's like, oh, I have like 0 evasive characters.
Yeah.
And I had Let It Go in my hand, and I was like, I know I've got more Let It Goes, but I don't know when they're going to pop up.
Right.
And it was very much that debate, right? Because it was like, she quests for 2, he quests for 3. And what really won it out for me was the fact that I can hit him, and at least I could take him out slowly if I need to. And I knew I had Aurora, right? So my thing basically was, I'll play Aurora, she'll hit him twice, he'll be gone, I can heal her up with Dinglehopper. And I was like, it's going to be a slow burn. And then you just start to play multiple characters. Yeah. At which point I was like, oh yeah, this is done. Just like, all right, yeah, Your street rats on the table. We're done. My MVP is going to be Dingle Hopper. Simply because it kept so many people alive for so long.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'd have had an empty board if it wasn't Dingle Hopper, I think. So yes, so my MVP is a fork. And yours is a man with a tea party. So technically it's very thematic. I think.
That's true.
Do you want to sign us off?
Yeah, we appreciate everybody watching and supporting what we do. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon. We post regularly over there these some additional games as well. So we appreciate your support in that way too.
We really do. The only thing we don't like is Daddy Louie winning all the time. But apart from that, we love what we do. I'm gonna get better.
This was the deck that we played in one of our previous videos where we didn't allow anything that wasn't common or uncommon. So everything in this deck is common and uncommon.
Oh, it's that deck.
Yeah, so this is a budget deck.
We won't tell you what the result of that game was. But yeah, okay.
No, go watch it.
I was actually tempted to use that deck, funny enough, because I've still got that deck.
Yeah,
I was really tempted to use it.
It's really good.
That is a fun rule, guys. If you guys are playing and you're getting bored of playing the same stuff all the time, make up some random rules because it's fun.
Yes, agreed.
All right, yeah. So, for the man who turned out not to be a zero at all, the Daddy Louie, from me, the very embittered Atomic Ninja G, you guys have been awesome. And this has been Disney Lorcana. Key change.